I went to go.
This is Bogart Radio.
Starless Rhythms, exactly where you are, man. It's another incredible Monday right here on the Bogart Morning Show. The name's Ronnie J. Driz, extraordinary DJ. We do this every Monday, Wednesday, and Friday with nothing but exciting conversations, exciting music. It's amazing. And it was an amazing weekend as well, man. I'm going to go into that details as soon as we go over the show anyways. But anyways, how you guys feeling? How you guys morning?
I'm good.
The weekend was good?
I'm good. I can't complain. But my weekend went by really quickly.
Yeah, man. This weekend was exciting because a lot of things were happening, and obviously it's gonna go by quickly. I can bet on you on that one. And yeah, we're also trending the whole weekend, by the way. Let's give a hand. Yeah, man. Shout out Echoes of the City, Rise and Shine. That's the Tabo handling things there as well, man. You know, I was wondering because I was on Twitter, then I just saw something trending. Bogart Radio is trending. I'm like, what's going on? Then I'm like, oh, yes, that's why. I went through the tweets and I'm like, that's why. Yeah. But hey, it is what it is, man. It's quite exciting. I hope you, since you guys had an incredible weekend,
It was alright.
Okay.
I was being someone's mother.
Yeah, as always.
As always.
That's something we can look forward to, man.
How was yours?
No, mine, like I said, man, it was an incredible one. It was a pretty much chilled one, but it was a relaxed weekend because obviously there were no gigs and we were just chilling, and it was amazing. And just watching the Echoes of the City, Rise and Shine, and also the comments. Oh, the comments. You go find different people in there. Eh?
I have a question for you. How does it feel to rest since you rested this weekend? I was so proud of you.
I don't know.
How did it feel?
I always tell you, every day is the same for me. It's the same to me. When I just say resting and relaxing, it's a translation to you so that you understand what it is. But to me, it's the same.
You know what? That makes me want to ask you, what is your version of rest and relaxing?
Relaxing is this, what I'm doing right now.
This is working.
This
you
is
are
relaxing.
At work.
Really?
I don't know. This is me relaxing.
And then when you're
I'm just
unwinding at
enjoying.
home, what is that?
Same thing. I'm thinking about this.
Wow.
That's hilarious. That's why I say, you know what? I'd just rather leave it at, relaxing and, because I don't know. This is what I do. I just listen to music, listen to some more podcasts, just get some more knowledge in my head, And which that's what I do here. And then I come in and talk about it here. So in a way, it's kind of like that.
I'm just glad you're in the comfort of your home. And not in studio, not DJing somewhere.
And let me tell you,
you are just home.
And let me
which
tell you
is good.
something. It's just something that people think that I'm always outside, but I'm actually always indoors.
Really?
They don't know that. I'm telling you.
That's good.
You make us think that you are always
Yes, I
outside.
make us think. So when you go to my Instagram, something's happening there. Or when I get on Twitter, I'm busy on Twitter. But the most people who be tweeting, they're just sitting in their house. That means they got too much time. Yes, they got too much time on their hands while they be posting and everything else. Because I don't have money. God knows I don't have money to pay someone to be my assistant to be posting and stuff. So yeah, so you see me posting, just know that I'm just unless I'm posting, say come here, I'm over here, I'm DJing here or whatever, come let's hang out type thing. But hey, it is what it is. Yeah, man, lots coming up on the show. We got the Bogart Man once said, did you know that? And we got some exciting news for the SAFTA awards, that took place over the weekend as well. And there's other awards that took place in the States. I forgot what it was, but we're going to cover that up as well. Oh, superstars being arrested. Nothing new
Not
there.
you laughing.
Yeah, man. We're going to also find out from Rob what's happening in the world of motorsport as well, man. It's a Monday, ladies and gentlemen. It's the Bogart
Ismail
Morning
Peck
Show.
is coming.
Yes, sir.
When the city's asleep, before the grind gets going,
Thanks, Mama.
we already moving. Flipping switches, turning rooms into world stages. We don't crack under pressure. We crush it. We lock in and dial out what we must. From beats on stage in the spotlight to face beats in the close-up.
And there we go, guys.
Ooh, I like that.
Making every shot count Cause the 9 to 5 is just the start. Noma kanjani. We move. We level up. When the beat drops, we get up. Namaje. Cause when the get up meets the go, anything is possible.
Well, like everyone who says that thing, DJ Maporisa or someone else is robbing me, what. No,
my royalties
doesn't happen like that. If like you want your royalties, you mustn't go to the person you have a song with.
Yes.
You must have your own publishing deal. Distribution deal. So they can fetch those things for you.
Yes.
Yeah. I would mention you must go live and be like, me, I want my royalties from DJ Maporisa.
So do you think when Alama royalties were enough to probably even buy him a house right now as we speak? Because this song was just last year.
Nah. That's why he's still young and confused.
He's still young and confused.
That's why as I want like people who are watching us from far. He just needs to like be on a positive side. You much didn't speak with them. Police fade away, he needs to apologize. So that he indlulele indaba le. Obviously much italbona but understand abo.
Yes.
Yeah. So that's indlule because obvious dog if akayenzi lo nto leyo I mean, uhetha my feelings abaya.
Yes.
Affect abantu abaya. So how am I going to trust you if you can't even come to me so we can speak about it and close it off?
And so did you when I close it off?
I tried calling him and then he said he doesn't want to speak to me. And I was like, I'd fade it.
I wouldn't lie, man. I'm feeling like extremely motivated, especially seeing as that I saw Bentley Continental GT, something like a W12. That empowerment, man.
You have to have a vision. You know, the main purpose that Bucks arranged this thing here today is to make sure that kids get inspired to say, you know what, anything is possible. You know, Black Child is possible.
Them bringing these nice cars is a motivation to us that we have to do better so that we can be better people in the future.
Because we had that thing that we want to leave school because it's hard. But then after this cars, there's no that thing for us to we have to work hard.
Yes, you see us and it looks like it's fancy. However, before the fancy comes a lot of hard work.
You can drive an M4, you can drive a dream car, whatever it is. My dream car was to build a Golf, and I've achieved that dream. And it inspires me when my son is in the car and says, Daddy, you know what, you've done me proud. So you have to have a purpose in life, and I think that's what we need.
So nje amanje ndiphila ngumculo. Ya ngisho kanjalo ngithi ngiphila ngumculo kodwa khona futhi amanye amabhizinisi aseceleni engiwenzayo. Okay, into efana ukuthesa unsango ngikwazi ukuphila. Ngikwazi ukuphila. Ebone ingoma yakhe kuhlanganiswa abanye abantu ngayo kuthiwa akuthengwa amathikithi.
Shout out to everybody making money out there, man. Shout out to every man or a woman who's fixing their lives, just, his life, or while they're alone with no relatives, no favors, no daddy's money or mom's money, you know what I mean? But shout out to everybody making money for that, man, even through the losses and, the disrespect that everybody gets, when you're trying to make money out here, man. So shout out to everybody if you're making it happen, out there. Hey, don't you guys feel like that sometimes? Because sometimes you need to take a step back, guys, and just, clap hands for yourselves,
My favorite
Very
money
important.
is my dad's money.
Always.
Ooh, no money is nicer than my father's money.
We take nothing away from you from that, but yeah, because that's what it is.
No, I
But
have
you got
my
the
own money, but
Yeah.
it was very nice when I was
Nothing can compare to daddy's money, son.
Ne?
Daddy's money, daddy's lunch, everything.
Oh my
Sana.
goodness.
I'm a daddy's girl through and through.
Oh my God!
When you
I'm
get
just
bettered
sitting
by your
now
father.
that I've noticed it, there is girls on this table.
Yes.
Oh my goodness!
Yes,
Oh my,
100%. You'll find my dad outside with lunch. That's my Superman.
oh my God! Oh my goodness! Shout out to him. He's the Superman, man.
Yes.
Those homes were for him. Yeah. Like I said, man, it's the Bogart Morning Show. I trust that you're having a fantastic morning. The name is Ronnie J. Driz, extraordinary DJ. It's time for Bogart Man Once Said, where we share some part of knowledge, just to keep you going throughout the week, man. If tomorrow come and you had no if you had to account for everything that you have lived for, what would you say it is? You know what I mean? Not money, not the titles that you held, whether the degrees or whatever you have in school, but the values that you added to other people's lives. What have you done? That's a good question.
It is a good one. And I'll tell you one thing for sure. I have done great.
Yeah.
I've added, yes. I've added so much value in people's lives. There's so many people who have said, you know what, Chantal, you don't know what you did for my self-esteem. You know, that compliment you gave me, you know, I love it. I love it.
Yeah, man, because that's what it is, man. Because at the end of the day, you can have all the money in the world, but if you haven't helped some other people to be better in their lives, it's just worthless. You know, because that's the main goal.
I agree with you. I agree with you. Being kind doesn't cost
No, it doesn't.
thing. Make somebody smile today, man.
No, it doesn't, man. Because, you know, I've been around some billionaires and everything else. You know, they don't want to help other people because it's the only thing that's left. That's the only value in life. So that, you know, when you're about your deathbed, personally, if I'm by my deathbed, I know for a fact that, you know, I've helped a lot of people. And I know this because, you know, some people come back to me and say, yo, man, you've inspired us A, B, C, D through this way, you know, and that just makes me happy.
100%.
To be honest with you.
100%.
I go for that more than anything else. Like, I work towards to get money and everything else just so I can make other people happy and makes me happy. I'm content with that.
100%.
I'm very much content with that.
Sometimes you don't need to add in big monies, you know, or buy somebody a car, even though it would be nice.
Hold on.
But
who are you hinting to?
Hold on.
But you saying something
No, but if
nice
you got
to
the money,
uplift, yes.
yeah, if you got the money and you know
Yes,
this
you
card
can.
really helps this
Yes,
person,
you can.
Yeah, you can. You know what I mean?
If you have the means to, you can.
Exactly.
But being kind genuinely does not.
Or
cost
even
a
buying
thing.
a meal or something to somebody, as long as it brings a smile in their face.
Oh, you know what we used to do actually where I used to work? Whenever we would have leftovers and stuff like that, we'd give that to the guys at the robots. You know, whenever there's leftover food from catering, fruits, juice, snacks, or whatever, you know,
because film catering.
You know what? Because
You
there's a chance that that guy who's standing there, he hasn't had a meal since yesterday. There's a
100%.
chance, or maybe we do 2 days. It might not be that because I always make jokes and say like, these guys make more money than I do. Because when I give them 5 rand, then I calculate all the costs behind, then he gets another money. So I'm like, if he makes like at least 10 rand or 100 rand within an hour. And it's just one day. How many hours in the day? How much money does this guy? Like, it's a joke, but sometimes they do. I don't know who does.
You know,
what I
these
mean?
mamas would even rent kids. Like, it's a whole syndicate.
It's a whole syndicate.
And then there's just some people who are actually genuinely homeless and they really need the help. You know what I mean?
100%.
But at the end of the day, you know, when I see the smile on this guy's face, so I just like, you know, I don't think about it that way. I just think that I've helped this guy, you know.
100%.
And probably, you know, some people they don't even have meal. They have an apartment, whatever, but they don't have food. They have empty fridge. But this guy's got food on the streets. Like, you know, I've seen this guys get some A-grade food. Even me, I'm jealous sometimes.
You know
like,
what?
Hold on, man. Hold on, man.
You know what?
Can I come sit with you, man? I saw what you got there.
I fully agree with you on that one. And for me personally, I prefer to give those guys food than money.
Yeah, no, of course.
Because chances are they're going to get, you know.
Do you think that's a stereotype?
No, you know, stereotyping. It is what it is.
I don't
man.
think so. I don't think it is a stereotype
like I
because
said-
they live off of drugs. They feed this animal. So with any money that they get, they are doing that all for
Yeah, but not
the
all
drugs
of them.
that they use.
You see, that's where she's coming through with the stereotyping thing. Like, we just say these guys.
Yes, not all of them,
Or
but
these
90%. 90%
number of them.
90%.
So yeah, then some people are just genuinely, because I know some people are genuinely just homeless and they just, you know,
100%.
there and they're trying their best. Because sometimes when you sit down and you talk to these guys, you'll be like, but wait a minute, man, you're just like me. You're going through struggles like me, you know, and stuff is just not working out right now.
You know, I've tried that before. Actually, sit
No,
down
you
and
did it
have
with
a
the wrong
tender-
one.
The thing is, this guy didn't want to go home. he has a home. He didn't want to go home.
Yeah, some of them have left warm homes, beautiful homes.
Yeah.
And they chose that.
Yeah, that's the thing. There's like different lives in there. Like people, that's what I'm trying to say. Like, you find somebody is really like that with the drugs, and then somebody is just genuine going through some stuff, and then somebody is just built differently. They just have a different mentality.
Yeah, Roberto last week spoke about purpose. He said your purpose is to be a. That's what he said last week. He said there's a reason for everything. Everything happens for a reason. So if you're there, there's a purpose for you to be there.
Yeah, man. Maybe you're there to make somebody realize something that you never impact. Probably you're just impacting somebody who's in their car just going by, you know what I mean? And you never know, man.
That would make me so sad that my
man.
entire existence would be just to help some moving car.
Yeah.
Some people are content with that. Like I said, I just said the most thing that everybody will think not to do. Like I just love to see other people happy because like I feel like I would have done something with my day, and if that's not there, and then okay, I'm just like, oh, okay, cool, the day has passed. But that if I realize that I've made this person happy, it kind of boosts an adrenaline in me. Like, wait, I just did that, because
it makes you so light up.
Because it goes back in my head to say when somebody made me happy.
Yeah.
When somebody helped me at some point. Because trust me, guys, I am just blessed with. God has blessed me so much with a lot of people just giving me handouts, help, and just to get to the next room. You know what I'm saying? Open doors for me and a lot of things. So with that, me realizing that and just taking a step back to look like, wait, all these people helped me and they wanted nothing from me. So I feel like it's my turn to help somebody. So when that person is happy, I recognize that feeling. And then it makes me happy. Yeah. But yeah, man. So if tomorrow comes and you had to account for the life you lived, what would it be? Download the Bogart Radio app. The name is Ronnie J. Dre's Extraordinary DJ. We do this every Monday, Wednesday, and Friday from 9 up until 11. It's the Bogart Morning Show. Good morning.
When the city's asleep, before the grind gets going,
Thanks, Mama.
we already moving. Flipping switches, turning rooms into world stages. We don't crack under pressure. We crush it. We lock in and dollar what we must. From beats on stage in the spotlight to face beats in the close-up.
And there we go, guys.
Ooh, I like that. Making every shot count. Cause the 9 to 5 is just the start. Numaganjani. We move. We level up. When the beat drops, we get up. Namaje. Cause when the get up meets the go, anything is possible.
Like everyone who says that thing, DJ Maporisa or someone else is robbing me, what.
No, my royalties
doesn't happen like that. If like you want your royalties, you mustn't go to the person you have a song with.
Yes.
You must have your own publishing deal. Distribution deal. So they can fetch those things for you.
Yes.
Yeah. I would mention you must go live and be like, me, I want my royalties from DJ Maporisa.
So do you think when Elama royalties were enough to probably even buy him a house right now as we speak? Because this song was just last year.
Nah. That's why he's still young and confused.
He's still young and confused.
That's why as a kabanguti, as a fanana, I want like people who are watching us from far. He just needs to like be on a positive side. I much didn't speak with them. Actually, say fade away. He needs to apologize so that he include Lendabale. Obviously, much Italbona, but to understand.
Yes.
Yeah. So that's include because obviously, if I yen zilon to leo. I mean, we had some feelings apart.
Yes.
So how am I gonna trust you if you can't even come to me so we can speak about it and close it off?
And so did you when I close it off?
I tried calling him And then he said it doesn't want to speak to me. And I was like, I'd fade it.
I wouldn't lie, cause man, I'm feeling like extremely motivated, or especially seeing as that I saw Bentley Continental GT, something like a W12. That empowerment, man.
You have to have a vision. You know, the main purpose that Bucks arranged this thing here today is to make sure that kids get inspired to say, you know what, anything is possible. You know, a black child is possible.
Them bringing these nice cars is a motivation to us that we have to do better so that we can be better people in the future.
Because we had that thing that we wanna leave school because it's hard, but then after this cars, there's no that thing for us to use. We have to work hard.
Yes, you see us and it looks like it's fancy. However, before the fancy comes a lot of hard work.
You can drive an M4, you can drive a dream car, whatever it is. My dream car was to build a Golf, and I've achieved that dream. And it inspires me when my son is in the car and says, Daddy, you know what, you've done me proud. So you have to have a purpose in life, and I think that's what we need.
So nje manje udiphila ngumculo.
Ya ngisho kanjalo ngithi ngiphila ngumculo kodwa khona futhi amanye amabhizinisi aseceleni engiwenzayo.
Okay, into efana ukutesa unsango
ngikwazi ukuphila. Ngikwazi ukuphila.
Ebone ingoma yakhe kuhlanganiswa abanye abantu ngayo kuthiwa akuthengwa amathikithi. Na umcimbi ukhonto ulihla akekho kuyipost.
Ukujwayelekile kakhulu kuyenzeka nje ngeke ngibone nabanye sebenza ama videos sibona ayibo kudlala ingoma yakho la kanti ukhona kanti ukhonani ngithi haya ngekho mina ngasidwakwazi ukuthi kunomcimbi uyaphusha futhi ngiyanxusa nje nabantu ukuthi beqhubeke impela belekelele
abacula abaningi bashama amamiliyoni bathenga imoto vele kalihle ipakile nawo la ngaphandle nanti imiliyoni salibona la uhamba nomagumedo uthi umenyisa umtsholo.
Hayi monta ngayithenga
waganwa ngayi imali
ngaganwa ngisakhombila ngaganwa.
Here is a free platform, a pan-African platform.
Yeah.
It gives you education, you network with these people, you do the links, we introduce you to funding opportunities, we introduce you to the organizations that you can't reach by yourself. The young people, I don't know, for some reason, if it's not a party or a DJ involved in a live performance, they don't want to come. You know why masterclasses and workshops are very important? Because of the information. It's the attitudes of the individual, my brother. Because you did not get help at that one, at the first one or the second one. I put it all on you because you didn't ask the right questions. At the masterclasses, they don't ask questions. Let me make an example. Ron's house has been repossessed. I'm not saying I'm a billionaire, I'm a millionaire, but there are ways that we can open doors for you, for you to make money. And there's no small money in this world. Every masterclass is a free educational empowerment platform, you know. It's designed for African creatives, entrepreneurs, and professionals in the arts and the media space. But what sets us apart is the holistic and practical approach. In delivering the real world knowledge with industry leaders, which you can touch and ask questions, network with, because everybody who's going to be there, we've asked them to say, block out your day. The youth want to talk to you. The youth are eager to come and suck knowledge from you. You know, that's why even this year that we've shortened the panel, and the Q&A time and the networking time is a bit longer.
In about 30 years time to 40 years time, I think everything is going to be robotic, because even now with
in
movies,
30 to 40 years we're actually still going to be alive.
Exactly. That's my biggest concern.
What do you mean I'm going to be alive for so much longer? Have you heard how AI can actually sound like a person?
Now you're gonna get someone saying, "Hey, Connie Ferguson scammed me of this and this." I'm like, Marachomi, can the whole Connie Ferguson come to you and be like,
I need 50 rand.
I need 50 rand. Maybe it's because it's never happened to me.
But my question is that of all the people Connie Ferguson could have reached out to, she reached out to you.
To me.
Her son, her daughter, her siblings.
A whole Zandile from Alex.
Her
Connie
friends.
Ferguson is reaching out to a whole Zandile.
She has friends.
In the industry.
She has a banker.
Exactly.
She has people who she can reach out to, but not Tyrone, Utula, Moklek, Stopu.
Your success is not dependent on how fast you run.
Losing my money on this one here. It's called Soft. And chase that dream. Life is going to be soft as always, man. The name is Ronnie J. Dre's Extraordinary DJ. It's the Bogart Morning Show on a Monday. The time is exactly 9:52. Guys, it's the 16th of March. We're already past the halfway mark. We're already looking forward to Easter, man. I can't believe it. I can't believe it. My mind is still in December.
Are the Easter
last
eggs
year.
in the shops already?
Yes,
there are. My dad brought Easter eggs.
Shout out
Okay, we're going to go back to those dirty vibes as well.
Yeah.
We're back there. We're back.
It's that time.
Wow. Okay. Yeah. All right. Cool, man. So, yeah, the overall thing, time is moving very fast for me personally. I want to know from you also if it is moving very personally on your side. Because time for me, I'm getting old too fast.
Time is flying.
I swear I saw white hair somewhere. This morning I was like, oh man.
I mean, Black Coffee is 50 already, so yeah, you guys are behind him.
Yeah, All right, let's hear what's in. Did you know that? Some fascinating facts that I would like to share with y'all.
That's so funny. Okay, so what's the first thing that comes to mind when you think of bioluminescence?
Those glow-in-the-dark sticks.
Okay.
I don't know what else. What else?
So bioluminescence is when a natural organism, like an animal, a fish, etc., would give off its own light.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Oh, no, there are these, I don't know, are they bugs or something?
Fireflies.
Yes.
Fireflies.
Yes.
That's bioluminescence.
Yes.
You?
Yeah, that's what I was thinking. But I was thinking deep in the ocean because there's a lot of things that light up in the ocean.
You know those freaky fish with the light bulb?
They're not freaky fish. It's deciding that they're freaky. You see? You're very, what do you call it? Discriminatory. That's a very species discrimination. I don't know if that's a thing, but
Hectic.
yeah.
Hectic. Did you know human beings have bioluminescence?
Stop.
Human beings can glow in the dark.
How?
So scientists discovered that the human body literally or naturally gives off a tiny amount of light because of chemical reactions happening inside of our cells. Remember the mitochondria, the powerhouse
My
of
question
the cell?
is, when do you see this human being glowing? That's what I want to know.
Well, the glow is actually 1,000 times weaker than what our eyes can see.
Oh, now you see, now it's starting to make
But
sense.
now the other
like,
animals in the safari, they can see you.
I was like, I've got over 30 years of watching human beings in the dark, man. You can't, tell me that. I would have missed, but...
Man, I can't even see in the dark. I can't. My eyes are just there for decorate. They can't see a thing. They can't.
So there are certain species that are nocturnal, for example, etc., etc. They have the ability to be able to pick up our glow.
Oh yeah,
Which
yeah,
makes
yeah,
sense.
yeah. There's
It makes a lot of
animals that
sense.
can see some colors that we don't see,
100%.
and also some spectrums that we also can't see. Kind of makes sense. Yeah, kind of makes sense, man.
Yeah. So human beings glow in the dark. There you go.
Interesting, eh? Interesting stuff. All right, cool. The time is exactly 5 minutes until the 10th hour of the day. When we come back, we're going to have Rob giving us an update in the sports, what happened over the weekend as well. I hear it's, a lot of people are happy there, hey, with the weekends, even in the European leagues and everything else. And also the SAFTAs. We're going to be diving into that as well. It's the Bogart Morning Show. It's a Monday. Good morning.
When the city's asleep, before the grind gets going,
Thanks, Mama.
we already moving. Flipping switches, turning rooms into world stages. We don't crack under pressure. We crush it. We lock in and dollar what we must. From beats on stage in the spotlight to face beats in the close-up.
And there we go, guys.
Ooh, I like that.
Making every shot count. Cause the 9 to 5 is just the start. Numaganjani. We move. We level up. When the beat drops, we get up. Namaje. Cause when the get up meets the go, anything is possible.
Like everyone who says that thing, DJ Maporisa or someone else is robbing me, what.
Mama royalties
doesn't
what?
happen like that. if like you want your royalties, you mustn't go to the person you have a song with.
Yes.
You must have your own publishing deal. Distribution deal. So they can fetch those things for you.
Yes.
Yeah. I would mention you must go live and be like, me, I want my royalties from DJ Maporisa.
So do you think when Elama royalties were enough to probably even buy him a house right now as we speak? Because this song was just last year.
Nah. That's why he's still young and confused.
He's still young and confused.
That's why as a Fana want like people who are watching us from far. He just needs to like be on a positive side. You much didn't speak with them. He needs to apologize so that he include obviously much but to understand.
Yes.
Yeah. So that's include because obvious dog. If I mean, we had some feelings about So how am I gonna trust you if you can't even come to me so we can speak about it and close it off?
And so did you when I close it off?
I tried calling him and then he said he doesn't want to speak to me. And I was like, I'd fade it.
I wouldn't lie, man. I'm feeling like extremely motivated, especially seeing as that I saw Bentley Continental GT, something like a W12. That empowerment,
you have to have a vision. You know, the main purpose that Bucks arranged this thing here today is to make sure that kids get inspired to say, you know what, anything is possible. You know, Black Child is possible.
Them bringing these nice cars is a motivation to us that we have to do better so that we can be better people in the future.
Because we had that thing that we wanna leave school because it's hard, but then after this cars, there's no that thing for us to. We have to work hard.
Yes, you see us and it looks like it's fancy. However, before the fancy comes a lot of hard work.
You can drive an M4, you can drive a dream car, whatever it is. My dream car was to build a Golf, and I've achieved that dream. And it inspires me when my son's in the car and says, Daddy, you know what, you've done me proud. So you have to have a purpose in life, and I think that's what we need.
So nje manje udiphila ngumculo. Ya ngisho kanjalo ngithi ngiphila ngumculo kodwa khona futhi amanye amabhizinisi aseceleni engiwenzayo.
Okay, into efana ukuthesayo nitsango
ngikwazi ukuphila. Ngikwazi ukuphila.
Ebone ingoma yakhe kuhlanganiswa abanye abantu ngayo kuthiwa akuthengwa amathikithi nawo umcimbi ukhona ulihla akekho kuyipost.
Ukujwayelekile kakhulu kuyenzeka nje ngeke ngibone nabanye sebenza ama videos sibona ayibo kudlala ingoma yakho la kanti ukhona kanti ukhona ngithi haya ngekho mina ngazi wakwazi ukuthi kunomcimbi uyaphusha futhi ngiyanxusa nje nabantu ukuthi beqhubeke impela belekelele.
Abacula abaningi bashama amamiliyoni bathenga imoto vele kalihle ipakile nawo la ngaphandle nanti imiliyoni salibona la uhamba noma gumeto uthi unyisa umtsholo.
Hayi imoto angayithenga.
Waganwa ngayo imali.
Ngaganwa ngisakhombila ngaganwa.
Here is a free platform, a Pan-African platform.
Yeah.
It gives you education. You network with these people. You do the links. We introduce you to funding opportunities. We introduce you to the organizations that you can't reach by yourself. The young people, I don't know, for some reason, if it's not a party or a DJ involved in a live performance, they don't want to come. You know why masterclasses and workshops are very important? Because of the information. It's the attitudes of the individual, my brother. Because you did not get help at that one, at the first one or the second one. I put it all on you because you didn't ask the right questions. At the masterclasses, they don't ask questions. Let me make an example. Ron's house has been repossessed. I'm not saying I'm a billionaire, I'm a millionaire, but there are ways that we can open doors for you, for you to make money. And there's no small money in this world. Every masterclass is a free educational empowerment platform, you know. It's designed for African creatives, entrepreneurs, and professionals in the arts and the media space. But what sets us apart is the holistic and practical approach. In delivering the real world knowledge with industry leaders, which you can touch and ask questions, network with, because everybody who's going to be there, we've asked them to say, block out your day. The youth want to talk to you. The youth are eager to come and suck knowledge from you. You know, that's why even this year that we've shortened the panel, and the Q&A time and the networking time is a bit longer.
In about 30 years time to 40 years time, I think everything is going to be robotic, because even now with movies,
30 to 40 years we're actually still going to be alive.
Exactly. That's my biggest concern.
What do you mean I'm going to be alive for so much longer? Have you heard how AI can actually sound like a person?
Now you're gonna get someone saying, "Hey, Connie Ferguson scammed me of this."
Stuff, man. This is the Bogart Morning Show. The name's Ronnie J. Driz, Extraordinary DJ, aka Composure. That's the name of that one there, man. Extraordinary stuff happening here. And as always, man, it's the Monday Motorsport. Time for exciting. The exciting gentleman who's always live on his Facebook, TikTok, and everywhere else. Just giving us an update of what's happening around South Africa in terms of motorsport. It's the one and only Ismail.
Good morning, everyone.
Yes.
Here in the Bogart radio station and everyone out there that's going to listen.
Thank you so much. Like, I thought you were not coming because I thought you were in Cape Town or somewhere there because you've been traveling a lot the past week, man.
Hey, man, we must do what we must do, boy.
Is it? Because I was like, 1 minute, this guy's in Joburg, and now over the weekend, was in Cape Town.
Yeah.
It was in Cape Town. And you know what? I actually thought there was something happened at the Zanzi racetrack this weekend.
No.
But I mistake. When I saw your status, I'm like, oh, it's in Cape Town.
Do you know, one morning I woke up in Joburg. I flew to Richards Bay to a day race there. And I flew straight to Cape Town from there for a night race in Cape Town. So I was in 3 provinces in one day.
Well, shout out to the person who's booking your flights. They're on point. Yeah. No, they're doing their job. I just got to give a shout out to them. That's your daughter, right?
They're working the vat out of me.
That's a nice one. That's a nice one, man.
Hey, guys, let's get back to the Nakwacha event that happened 2 weeks ago.
Yeah, I was about to say a quick recap.
It was absolutely a smasher of note. You know, the secret stuff that he had was those pits they had to drive through.
Yeah, the pits.
That water that was in there. You actually go down in a hole and you have to climb. And it was something different. It was something different this year.
No, it was. And we got footage of that. We got some drone footage as well. I hope she's gonna show it, hey, to the people. Okay, great.
Yeah. Really?
Yeah. No, don't. I
didn't even know.
I saw the footage. I was blown away.
Rosa.
And I don't know what the production team is doing. They haven't given us this footage, but they're gonna give us, I think, this week. Yeah.
Yes, but I tell you what. But let me give you something for next year.
Okay.
So, already now,
the Nakwacha event
for next year, 1 year's time, we're busy negotiating to buy a double cab, and someone's going to win it on that day.
Ooh, I love that. That's perfect. It makes sense.
So we're going to be opening tickets next month. Or next week. I'm not sure. I'll announce it next week, Monday, when I'm here.
A whole double cab.
So, tickets is going to go on sale soon. Next year, we want to make it.
Wow.
Look, we always make it bigger and better all the time. And I think next year is going to be our year where people are going to say, sure, these guys are not playing.
No, you're not playing, man, because the events that happened, even me, I was shocked, man. You know, I thought maybe we went really big last year, but this year, it was just incredible. It was new pits, like you say. That pit was amazing.
The setup. How was the setup with the stage, with everything around?
This time it was well organized. We didn't wait to the gate so much because I see there was a lot of traffic. The traffic was properly done and was properly directed. And, you know, the guys at the gate, they were efficient. The security, oh my God. Now there was parking space, which was tall as well. It wasn't like muddy.
Do you know?
Last time.
Do you know we actually had another gate at the bottom? So when you turn in off the main road and then you turn right, you just carry on straight down Golden Drive. And we had a gate there at the bottom where 4 cars at a time could come in. And that's why it made things so much easier this year.
Oh, that's why, man.
And we're getting better and better at it every year, you know.
I must say, I love the attention to detail that you guys that you pay attention to your events or that you put in your events. Because the little things that some people wouldn't think about, you've taken care of it.
No,
Shout
man,
out to you for that.
I mean, we even had at every toilet a cleaner on standby. Not on standby, right there.
Right there.
If someone comes out, they go in and they spray their sprays and wada. I mean, till the toilet.
I also noticed that, man. That was incredible as well, man. That was, everything was just an amazing. It was a great time.
You know, where you guys were set up, right? During the day when everyone was on the mountain, it looked very quiet out your side. But when everyone came back over,
oh man,
like I always say in Afrikaans, die dinge het geruk, jong. Dit het geskit, jong.
Because I remember you telling like me, like, yo, man, you're up at the stage, you're gonna be playing, everybody's coming down now. I'm like, okay, okay, because everybody just all of a sudden came down the mountain, of which that was a great experience in the mountain. It was I want to talk about that later on, but just the people that were there was just amazing. The crowd was just amazing.
Speaking of that, I like how you catered to every single person. So I'm not condoning smoking on air, but there was this one truck, you know, that catered to people like me, and I loved about that because sometimes you do feel like you're in the middle of nowhere. And every vendor had every single thing that any person could ever even want. And I love that.
The food was incredible.
You know, I think we really need to showcase this more out there to people to show the shows we put on. Hey, don't forget, the Bogart DJs were on fire. You shocked me. Seriously. I'm not even buying face here. You guys shocked me, eh? Nah, seriously. Nah, you'll eat it.
Yeah,
what's the other lady as well?
Well, Slita is not here to actually get the flowers, but I hope she's getting them now. Your flowers, man.
You pumped, you rocked it, let me tell you.
They shocked me. Even Slita, she had everyone dancing from left to right. I'm like, what is going on here? And then there's a point where she got off the stage and went and danced with the people. Also, I was just like, what? What's going on? What act is this?
Did you see the size of the trophies even?
Yeah. Oh,
yes.
my goodness.
Yes. If people don't see that kind of trophies, only at Mzansi Speedway.
No, they don't, man. Then there's a part where obviously we announced all the winners. They came back on stage. And it was just exciting to see so many people excited, you know, even the winners.
You know, it's like the winners, Ronnie. I don't make a big thing about that. I think the big thing was just everyone that had such a joy there on the day.
The experience.
You know, so I don't really go out and say this one won, that one came second, that one won. No. That's just the bonus they got. But on the day, everybody that participated, man.
So how did that section do for the newbie 4x4s who wanted to test out their vehicles?
Yeah, it was hard. They suffered. We had to tow some out those pits.
No way.
Yeah. We had a crane there with a big cable on it to pull people out.
No, man, exciting stuff, man. So, but it was good. The whole day was just a good experience. It was amazing. You know, the food, all the sponsors that came on board, shout out to them as well.
Yeah. Thank you very much to Isuzu, number one, our biggest sponsor on the day. And then all the other smaller ones. I should have a list here. You know me, I don't walk with a pen and paper. I can't write, man.
Yeah.
Let's just say I can't write. That's my excuse,
okay. Just in case you miss one of them, yeah.
You know, Isuzu, Upward Spiral, you know, big players, role players in it. So, I must say thank you very, very much to them for helping us in our motorsport, because it's all about motorsport at the end of the day.
Yes.
And then we moved over to Polo Cup. Extreme Festival was in Cape Town. Extreme Festival is all the extreme cars, all the factory-driven cars. So, like a Polo is a Polo Golf 8R.
So it comes as it is, as it's out of the factory. That's what it means.
Okay, the factory actually builds it for you as a race car.
Wow.
For safety.
Did not
so they
know
put a
that.
roll cage in, a race seat in, and it's all to their specs. So it's
the roll cage is those bars that are.
That's right.
Okay.
Got special brakes on it. Got all lot of special stuff.
I didn't know that.
And
they do that?
And I must give you a clip for Rosa to put on.
Okay.
So what happened is on Qualify, normally all 22 cars go out onto the track, and they all do the qualifying laps. So they have 10 minutes to do it. But the trick with those tires is your first lap is your fastest lap. So the first 10 cars went, and one guy held back the other 12. And he held them back till those cars came right around, till they were on their hot lap. And then he let everyone go out, so it blocked them from doing their fastest lap.
I see.
And I must send you the footage of Roshan. He was coming 200 k's around the corner.
Yes, sir.
And when he came through that corner, here's 10, 12 cars all weaving left and right, warming their tires
This doesn't
up.
make sense, Ismail.
And
corner 200 k's, that doesn't go in the same statement.
Do you know that
and somebody
racetrack-
survives after that?
Racetrack corners, please correct me if I'm wrong, Ishmael. Racetrack corners are not flat, they're at an angle.
Yeah, a little banked here, they're a
Yeah.
little banked,
Wow,
yes.
okay.
So you can
that kinda-
do it with some speed.
That kind of helps
And-
to that, yeah.
And when
okay.
you exit, they call it a rumble strip, so you can run right over off the tar to make the corner easier.
Ah, that's
so
the
if your
trick, that's the
corner
trick
is like I'll show the camera like this,
Okay.
you cut it so that you don't make it tight.
Oh, I
So
see,
that's
I
you.
see,
That's
I
what
see.
you learn
That's-
in
oh,
racing.
That's why I
That's why I
the
must
skill
bring
to it.
people to the track and I
No,
must
you
start
need to,
teaching
man.
them. You know.
Yeah.
You're already teaching them live right here on the world of motorsport. That's an interesting one.
But our guy Roshan came second. He qualified second. He set the first race. He got the quickest lap, so it put him on pole for the second race. And well, we're still working out the strategy because they also got a push to pass button like the Formula Ones.
Oh, is it?
So they got
okay.
15 or 10 seconds. If they hold the button in, it gives them more power.
Ooh,
to
like
pass
NOS.
the car. Yeah, it's almost like NOS, yeah.
Nice.
So
Like
they
Fast
just
and the
hit it
Furious.
and it gives the turbo high boost for a few seconds just to pass the car.
Wow.
So
wow, this it's the whole world of these things that we see in the movie, and these things are real.
absolutely.
And-
I mean, if you look at our supercar run that we done to Mzansi, people were like, "Oh my God, it's like Fast and the Furious movie. You only see this in the movies." And yeah, we're doing all hectic things.
But it's good that we got. I know there's plenty of racetracks, but I think Mzansi Speedway is going to be one of the most exciting racetracks around in Johannesburg, even in the country actually.
I think
So
in
that,
the country because
to
there's
expose
no,
all these things.
there's no other track that's got a hill climb like ours.
No, there's no.
There's very little tracks that's got all the different facilities on their premises like we have. And I mean, we got the 1.9 kilometer go-kart track next door, which is Formula K. And yeah, it's crazy. It's absolutely crazy. And then this weekend, people, we
What's
move
happening?
over to quarter mile drag racing at Mzansi Speedway.
Oh yes, that's the one.
It's like Mzansi's first quarter mile drag race under Mzansi.
Oh, okay.
Under
okay.
Mzansi Speedway.
Because we don't get those often.
Yeah, well, I had two in the past, but I let guys do it that's been running clubs already. So I don't want the guys to feel that I'm opening up and stealing all their drivers or taking them away from them. So I'd rather bring their whole club and say, come and host a race here, and I help them with it.
I see.
So I used two different guys already, and yeah, it's been awesome, and now
Shout
it's
out to
our
you,
turn.
man.
It's our first one.
So how do I sign up to be that sexy girl that stands there and says, on your marks, get set, and then I do the flag thing?
See, that's in the old days. That's when we were 16. They done that. Now we got lights there in the front.
I've
called a
always wanted to
Christmas
do
tree.
that.
It's got called.
Why
a
do you want to
Christmas
put
tree.
your life in jeopardy?
I've always wanted to do
Not
it just once.
jeopardy.
I mean, the professional
You
drivers,
must
yeah.
live in the fast lane, bro.
But can you imagine how cool that would look? Just one TikTok reel.
Wow.
But for
Okay.
Rosa, that's when you were 16 years old. Eh?
That wasn't so long ago. Why are you saying it like
Wow. No, man, but it's going to be exciting. So this the quarter mile race is the day. So it's just particular clubs. What if a single person wants to come join? Can they do
Yeah,
that?
you come in, you just come in, you sign your indemnities, you take out a day license,
Okay.
You get insurance, you get everything, and off you go racing.
What's a day
So
license?
quarter mile drag racing is about putting up quarter mile times. Most guys are actually not even there to challenge someone else. They're actually there to see if they can better their last time. Now you
Yeah, of
must
course,
remember,
yeah, of course,
they go
yeah. It's the time.
standstill to 400 meters. Standstill to 400 meters in 9 seconds, 10 seconds. Street cars that's driving in the streets are doing 10 seconds, 240, 250 k's an hour, standstill to 400.
Wow.
You know, you can meet one of these golfies in the street,
Yeah.
and here you're driving your Porsche or your McLaren, and they whip your ass.
You just had to say the McLaren. I sent you a video on Instagram that I saw of this McLaren doing. This guy, I think he was driving like a Ferrari or Porsche, whatever. But no, he was driving a McLaren.
I saw it.
And the way he lapped these people, I don't understand. I don't know what they put in McLaren cars.
No, it was me in the car. I was driving.
Oh, it was you. Yeah, kind of makes sense. Yeah, it was makes sense.
A guy also sent me a picture of a McLaren parked in a paraplegic parking.
Wow.
And he says, do you McLaren drivers park like in a paraplegic? I said, no, we park anywhere.
Yeah, he thought.
Did you
he
see
got
the
wrong
video
one.
of Ismail racing with a motorbike, with a superbike?
No, I haven't seen it, but I think some of the footage is.
He beat that man. Tried his best to keep up with Ismail.
Are you serious?
Ismail was laughing in his face in the background.
So it's not just the McLaren. He can race anywhere, anywhere with anything.
It was on the racetrack, ne? I'll show you the footage just now, Ronnie. Don't worry.
Okay, cool. I'd love to see that.
But
All right,
yeah,
cool,
guys,
man.
come out to Mzansi Speedway this weekend. There's going to be quarter-mile drag racing. I think that's one of the bigger attractions in this country or in the world, where you get the most spectators, you get the most entries. Quarter-mile drag racing is a really huge thing in the world. And it's also a big ego trip, eh? Because, I tell you what, when I do it, it's like, it's an ego.
And it's also a safe space to, to do that, actually, rather than in the streets, I mean, right?
Exactly.
Like it's a controlled environment.
That was the reason why we built the track. Because on the East Rand, you have the most street racing that you can find. And then we said, come on, let's build something and bring all these guys off the streets in a safe environment. And it's all controlled. And yeah.
All right.
So as someone who is a liker of things, if I just want to come there on a weekend just to witness and see, are there ticket prices, entrance,
Yes.
How does that work?
Yes. It's 150 Rand a ticket to come in.
Okay.
And that's for the whole day. That's from 9 o'clock the morning until 6 o'clock the evening. We're even going to go into a little into the dark.
Oh, okay.
We got big floodlights there and everything.
Oh,
and some people say, so expensive. And I say, sorry, you go to the movies and you pay for 1.5 hours.
That's true. That's true.
$200 to go in the movies and popcorn and you take someone with and it costs you $800 for 1.5 hours.
And it's also a family day kind of like that, hey?
Absolutely.
Also, yeah.
I tell you, I think half of the people come with their families, their bride stands, they bride.
So we can bring our bride stand?
Yeah, you can bring your bride stand.
People always be people.
Yeah, Ramadan is finished, so you can do that. It's okay.
Okay. All right. Thank you so much, Ismail, man.
Thank you, guys.
For another exciting episode and information of the world of motorsports. I can't wait. Mzansi Racetrack Speedway.
I think next week I'll bring in Roshan so he can talk about his Polo Cup race.
No, he has to.
I'm going to give you the footage so that you guys can just use a little clip of it and say, this guy is
100%.
coming into studio. The guy who drove this car.
Nah, incredible stuff, man. Thank you so much. We'll see you next Monday.
Thank you, people. Thank you, all the listeners out there, and hope we'll just grow and get bigger and better all the time. Ismail Peck, National Motorsport Mzansi. Wamza it is. Cheers, everyone.
When the city's asleep, before the grind gets going,
Cheers, bro. Thanks, mama.
we already moving. Flipping switches, turning rooms into world stages. We don't crack under pressure. We crush it. We lock in and dollar what we must. From beats on stage in the spotlight to face beats in the close-up.
And there we go, guys. Ooh, I like that.
Making every shot count. Cause the 9 to 5 is just the start. Numaganjani. We move. We level up. When the beat drops, we get up. Namaje. Cause when the get up meets the go, anything is possible.
Like everyone who says that they DJ Maporisa or someone else is robbing me, what. No,
my royalties
doesn't happen like that. If like you want your royalties, you mustn't go to the person you have a song with.
Yes.
You must have your own publishing deal. distribution deal, so they can fetch those things for you.
Yes.
Yeah, I would mention you must go live and be like, me, I want my royalties from DJ Maporisa.
So do you think when Elama royalties like were enough to probably even buy him a house right now as we speak, because this song was just last year, last year?
Nah, that's why he's still young and confused.
He's still young and confused.
That's why as a kabanguti, as a fananan, I want like people who are watching us from far. He just needs to like be on a positive side. I much didn't speak with them. He fade away, he needs to apologize so that he include obviously much but to understand
yes.
Yeah, so that's include, because obviously dog, if I yenzi lonto leyo, I mean, we had some feelings apaya.
Yes.
So how am I gonna trust you if you can't even come to me so we can speak about it and close it off?
And so did you, when I close it off?
I tried calling him, and then he said he doesn't want to speak to me. And I was like, I'd fade it.
I wouldn't lie, man. I'm feeling like extremely motivated, especially seeing as that I saw Bentley Continental GT, something like a W12. That empowerment, you have to have a vision. You know, the main purpose that Bucks arranged this thing here today is to make sure that kids get inspired to say, you know what, anything is possible. You know, a black child is possible.
Them bringing these nice cars is a motivation to us that we have to do better so that we can be better people in the future.
Because we had that thing that we wanna leave school because it's hard, but then after this cars, there's no that thing for us to use. We have to work hard.
Yes, you see us and it looks like it's fancy. However, before the fancy comes a lot of hard work.
You can drive an M4, you can drive a dream car, whatever it is. My dream car was to build a Golf, and I've achieved that dream. And it inspires me when my son is in the car and says, Daddy, you know what, you've done me proud. So you have to have a purpose in life, and I think that's what we need.
So nje manje udiphila ngumculo. Ya ngisho kanjalo ngithi ngiphila ngumculo, kodwa khona futhi amanye amabhizinisi aseceleni engiwenzayo.
Okay, into efana ukutesa unsango
ngikwazi ukuphila. Ngikwazi ukuphila.
Ebone ingoma yakhe kuhlanganiswa abanye abantu ngayo kuthiwa akuthengwa amathikithi. Na umcimbi ukhonto ulihla akekho kuyipost.
Ukujwayelekile kakhulu kuyenzeka nje. Ngeke ngibone nabanye sebenza ama videos sibona ayibo kudlala ingoma yakho la kanti ukhona kanti ukhona ngithi haya ngekho mina ngasidwakwazi ukuthi kunomcimbi. Uyaphusha futhi ngiyanxusa nje nabantu ukuthi beqhubeke impela belekelele.
Abaculi abaningi bashama amamiliyoni bathenga imoto. Vele kalihle ipakile nawo la ngaphandle. Nanti imiliyoni salibona la uhamba nomagumedo uthi umenyisa umtsholo.
Hayi monta ngayithenga.
Waganwa ngayi imali.
Ngaganwa ngisakhombila ngagana.
Here is a free platform, a Pan-African platform.
Yeah.
It gives you education. You network with these people. You do the links. We introduce you to funding opportunities. We introduce you to the organizations that you can't reach by yourself. The young people, I don't know, for some reason, if it's not a party or a DJ involved in a live performance, they don't want to come. You know why masterclasses and workshops are very important? Because of the information. It's the attitudes of the individual, my brother. Because you did not get help at that one, at the first one or the second one. I put it all on you because you didn't ask the right questions. At the masterclasses, they don't ask questions. Let me make an example. Ron's house has been repossessed. I'm not saying I'm a billionaire, I'm a millionaire, but there are ways that we can open doors for you, for you to make money. And there's no small money in this world. Every masterclass is a free educational empowerment platform, you know. It's designed for African creatives, entrepreneurs, and professionals in the arts and the media space. But what sets us apart is the holistic and practical approach. In delivering the real world knowledge with industry leaders, which you can touch and ask questions, network with, because everybody who's going to be there, we've asked them to say, block out your day. The youth want to talk to you. The youth are eager to come and suck knowledge from you. You know, that's why even this year that we've shortened the panel, and the Q&A time and the networking time is a bit longer.
In about 30 years time to 40 years time, I think everything is going to be robotic, because even now with
in
movies,
30 to 40 years we're actually still going to be alive.
Exactly. That's my biggest concern.
What do you mean I'm going to be alive for so much longer? Have you heard how AI can actually sound like a person.
Now you're gonna get someone saying, "Hey, Connie Ferguson scammed me of this and this." I'm like, Marachomi, can the whole Connie Ferguson come to you and be like,
I need 50 rand.
I need 50 rand. Maybe it's because it's never happened to me.
But my question is that of all the people Connie Ferguson could have reached out to, she reached out to you.
To me.
Her son, her daughter, her siblings.
A whole Zandile from Alex.
Her
Connie
friends.
Ferguson is reaching out to a whole Zandile.
She has friends.
In the industry.
She has a banker.
Exactly.
She has people who she can reach out to, but not Tyrone, Utula, Moklek, Stopu.
Your success is not dependent on how fast you run, but on how prepared you are. As a matter of fact, the quality of your delivery is dependent upon your preparation. We have people that wants to be present in the stage of life, but they are absent in the classroom of preparation. It is very disturbing to see how people rush into things that they did not spend time preparing for. Yeah, so we see the gift and the man.
Yeah.
So the gift opens the door for the man to sit, to dine with kings. But once the door is open for you to sit and dine with kings, once you are in the room, the gift will not tell you how to behave.
When the city's asleep, before the grind gets going,
Cheers, bro. Thanks, mama.
we already moving. Flipping switches, turning rooms into world stages. We don't crack under pressure. We crush it. We lock in and dial out what we must. From beats on stage in the spotlight to face beats in the close-up.
And there we go, guys.
Ooh, I like that.
Making every shot count. Cause the 9 to 5 is just the start. Noma kanjani. We move. We level up. When the beat drops, we get up. Namanje. Cause when the get up meets the go, anything is possible.
Ngathanda nje ihubo malivunywa izinsizwa zasolundi makushone umuntu ngathatha lelo hubo lelo ngalibuka ukuthi lengaba lihle ukuthi lingagcini ukuculwa emncabeni noma ekujabuleni.
Le ngoma iyatrenda kakhulu, iyatrenda namanje. Baqhamuka abanye bathi ingoma kaSibanibani lena njengoba usho wena uthi ihubo lasemakhaya. Shothi nami le ngoma ngisengayicula ngendlela yami nangelinye ilanga.
Awu ngayicula ngendlela yakho noJumbe ngafike icule noNkosi yamagcokama ngafike eyithathe ngendlela kajwayele kwenza ngakhona isebenze ingoma nje khona emphakathini ngoba umfowethu alikho inxela kulaba khona between mina naye indlela ke abezwa ngayo abantu enye into basebeyibhebhezelela for ukuqhatha ingoma leyana eyami uma uthi khona phakathi kwayizwa khona kwenye indawo yayiyi-track bani kwenye indawo lapha kumele u-track number 2 ingoma yami la hamba uyidlala nje ngoba ngiyimisele mhlambe ngaphela 2 months isifikile o 700,000 ngoba ngizikwathenga ama views ngizolinda bona abantu la ukuthi bengisupporte ngeqiniso.
Bikini season. Charlie Poppy coming through with La Ho. This is the Bogart Morning Show. The name is Ronnie J. Driz, extraordinary DJ. It's 10:30. Let's hear what Robs has in sports.
Top of the morning from the sports desk. Let's take a quick look at our sporting headlines for this morning. The sports report is brought to you by Score Energy Drink. Starting from the top, as far as Europe is concerned, I'll give you some of the interesting results that came in as far as the EPL is concerned, English Premier League to be specific. Some very interesting results came in this weekend. Possibly the most disappointing, not disappointing per se. The Reds, Liverpool fans out in Anfield were hoping to add more misery and woes as far as the Tottenham Hotspur survival ambitions predictions are concerned. Not so much as the Toffees found a way to bounce back, and they shared the spoils against Liverpool in a 1-1 draw out at Anfield. It was almost, I think a lot of people assumed it would be a foregone conclusion that Liverpool would come out victorious in this encounter. But of course, Igor's men made sure that we can't come out with an embarrassment. In fact, we can't be relegated from the Premier League. And so, be it as it may, Tottenham Hotspur have now started the resurgence, and hopefully, with about 8 matches left for the rest of the season, Hotspur can avoid that drop zone out in the relegation zone in the English Premier League. Other results that came in yesterday. Yesterday's interesting result: Manchester United got a 3-1 victory over Aston Villa. Quite interestingly enough, former Manchester United player Paul Scholes came out and he criticised Michael Carrick for his lack of brilliance, or lack of better words, lackluster performance as far as his Manchester United side is concerned. But on the other side, likes of Patrice Evra, he's come out and he said, but you can't criticize Michael Carrick because from all the other coaches they've had, he's literally the only one that is given United fans some type of hope that they may just finish in the top 4 and lock up that Champions League position. So he came out in defense of Michael Carrick and he said Michael Carrick is doing what is needed, and all that is needed in a football game is to get 3 points and make sure you win that game. So the criticism, not so much about the criticism coming so much about the quality of football, but nobody's really giving him accolades for the results that he's notching up. Of course, United are on a 5-6 game unbeaten run thus far. And based on the other coaches that have been at United, I would like to think Michael Carrick is doing a decent job. I mean, fighting for top 4 against some of the top teams in the country. Yeah, very, very difficult task. But now, then again, if you're coaching Manchester United, that cannot be an easy job in the world. Other results that came in during the course of this weekend, of course, Crystal Palace and Leeds United shared the spoils in a 0-0 draw, similar to Nottingham Forest, as well as Fulham. Quite disappointingly for Manchester City, they have now handed Arsenal pretty much, or rather, they've allowed Arsenal to put one hand on the trophy, on the title trophy, as far as that's concerned, as they of course also shared the spoils this past weekend with a 1-1 draw. On the other side, Arsenal notched up a 10-point gap up at the top of the Premier League, of course, with a 2-1 victory that came in over Everton during the course of this weekend. Arsenal fans were making such a loud noise, you'd swear missiles were being thrown across the country, thrown across the world rather. That's of course with the excitement that came in with the victory, and the excitement came in from a 16-year-old young man. 16-year-old boy scored the winning goal for Arsenal. Botman scored that winning goal, and he's become the youngest scorer ever in the Premier League history. My only issue with that is the pundits, the journalists have now come in with this mountain of pressure on this young 16-year-old, already calling him the future Messi, already calling him the future Ballon d'Or winner. This guy is only 16 years old. He's going to school today. He's attending a class today. He's going to high school today, and so much pressure is already mounting on this kid.
I was wondering, the 16-year-old scored this big goal, and now what's going on? Really?
Now the world has come to a standstill. Everyone's rating him as the biggest talent in the world, but that's the thing with English media. English media tends to overhype, to overcloud the players, especially the young players. By the time this boy gets to 18, you'll be succumbed by so much of this pressure that you won't be able to perform anymore. Now you'll be worrying about what the media's thinking, what the world's thinking about him, and you forget the main point, his main purpose, which is of course is playing football. But of course, he looks like he's got a very strong head on his shoulders. Also with the guidance of Coach Mikel Arteta and the other senior players around him at Arsenal, maybe just he might be able to claim a Ballon d'Or, or just claim that name that everyone seems to give to every young player that comes out as Lionel Messi. Hey, that pressure to be Messi these days is hectic. But nonetheless, a very interesting result that came out there for Arsenal, as they're now sitting comfortably at the top of the EPL table. Just to continue as far as the other results are concerned, I'll bring it down out here in the south rather than the Southie. As far as South Africa is concerned, the DStv Premiership, interesting results that came in this past weekend. You saw me coming in the office with a big smile on my face.
Of course.
Yes, I know it was only 1-0. I know it's only one goal. But the resurgence, I like to refer to it as the resurgence of the mighty Amakosi.
You've redeemed yourself a little bit.
Just a little bit. The resurgence has started now for the mighty Amakosi. Of course, coming out from a 3-match consecutive defeats, they managed to find a way against a Natal-based side. It was quite a difficult task, quite a difficult game. But on the 64th minute, Glody Lelepo managed to get the goals the solitary goal for the mighty Amakosi. Of course, keeping them in that top 8 position. They've moved out of the top 5, but as things stand, they might just find a way in the top 5. And I don't want to come across as overly excited, but they might be able to challenge No, let me not say it. Let me not say it. Let me not say it. Speaking about that,
came from an embarrassing whooping.
Amen. You know, we're trying to give some motivation. But nonetheless, speaking about the top of the table, of course, the likes of Mamelodi Sundowns and Orlando Pirates currently occupying those two places. Quite unfortunately for Orlando Pirates, they managed to share the spoils against Siwelele Football Club this past weekend. Not a good outing for them, as they were looking to further better their title aspirations. But of course, I took a dent against Siwelele Football Club. Mamelodi Sundowns, of course, were in CAF Champions League action this past weekend, so they didn't play. They took on a Stade Marseille side, of course, coming out with a strong 3-0 aggregate victory. Of course, taking this into the second leg. Very interesting result there for Miguel Cardoso and the boys in the Cabo Yellow boys. And then to give you further insight as far as other sporting results are concerned, Formula One made its way out to Shanghai this past weekend as far as the Chinese Grand Prix is concerned. Mercedes, I don't know what they're doing. I don't know what developments they've done to that car, but it seems as if they might just be the team to beat this year. Andre Kimi Antonelli got the podium finish, of course, in that race. His teammate George Russell managed to get a second spot finish, just 5 seconds behind Antonelli. And of course, Lewis Hamilton now bouncing back with his Ferrari coming in at that third place podium finish. And of course, his teammate Charles Leclerc could only notch up a 4th place finish. And as far as the top 10 is concerned, Oliver Behrman and of course Pierre Gasly, Liam Lawson and Red Bull's Isaac Hadjar managed to notch up that top 8. You might be asking, where's Max Verstappen? Somewhere in the background complaining of lack of performance. I can almost guarantee that. With this weekend's victory, Antonelli took his first ever F1 victory and has now become the youngest ever F1 victor at the age of 19 years old. Mercedes, of course, finished with a solitary 1 and 2. Antonelli and Russell notching up that, and of course Hamilton, as mentioned, coming up in that 3rd place position with his Ferrari, with his Scuderia Ferrari. Just give you a full-on insight as far as the overall standing is concerned. I know we're only in round 2 of the Formula One Grand Prix, Formula One Roadshow, but just a further insight as far as the driver's standing is concerned. George Russell currently sitting at the top with 51 points. His teammates, Andre Kimi Antonelli, comes in with 47 points, and of course coming at 3rd place is Charles Leclerc of Ferrari, and his teammates, Lewis Hamilton, notches up to the 4th place finish, the 4th place standing as far as the early parts of the Drivers' Championship is concerned. That's pretty much my insight for this morning. Right, I want to give you guys insight as far as United Rugby Championship is concerned. Of course, the Stormers took on the Blue Bulls this past weekend. The Stormers came out with quite an emphatic victory, and of course, with a 32-19 victory out at Loftus, felt quite disappointing for Coach Jack White and his Blue Bulls team. As far as the Sharks are concerned, the Sharks suffered a heavy defeat to Leinster, of course, while the Lions also lost away to Benetton. It hasn't been a good weekend for South African teams across the world as far as the United Rugby Championship is concerned. But we're heading over to this week. It's we're almost into the playoff rounds of the tournament, so it might be quite an important time for teams to start finding that form and to notch up some playoff positions as we round up the penultimate rounds of the United Rugby Championship. And with that full mouth, that's pretty much my insight for this morning. As per usual, back again on Wednesday between 9 and 11 a.m. Until then, that's enough said.
Every morning.
Chapter systems are offline. Number 1 for today's hits and all-time favorites.
Wake up to the breakfast show.
Right now, right here.
3, 2, 1. This is Roman Man Radio. Stop there.
Starless Rhythms, exactly where you are. The name's Ronnie J. Driz, extraordinary DJ. We do this every Monday, Wednesday, and Friday. Right, it's time to catch up what has been happening on the social media just around the world, especially here in Mozambique.
The South African Film and Television Awards, also known as the SAFTAs, recently took place, celebrating the best in South African television and film.
Okay.
So yeah, the awards recognize excellence in acting, directing, writing, producing, and storytelling across the local industry. They are presented with the Golden Horn Trophy, one of the highest honors in the South African entertainment industry.
So if I'm correct, it's kind of like the Academy of South Africa, right?
Yes.
The Grammy Awards?
Basically. No, not Grammy.
No, it's the Academy.
The Oscars.
It's kind of like the Oscars. Yeah. That's the kind of level that we're at. Oh,
the Oscars also took place this weekend, or was it Grammy Awards?
I think it might be the Oscars.
It was the Oscars.
So Michael B. Jordan. Okay.
Yeah, Michael B.
Before we go
Jordan,
into that,
when I go into that,
SAFTAs.
So yes, a lot of South African actors, directors, writers were on it, and that was amazing to see.
Yo, I'm not a big fan of watching these like kind of like most of the stories that happen here, unless they're like on Netflix or one of these media platforms. I want to know the Ishaka Ilembe. Where does it play? It plays on DSTV or?
Yeah, so the second season finished. I think they got quite a few awards yesterday also for the second season. They're currently working on the third season.
But where does it play? Does it play like?
It plays on Mzansi
Magic on DSTV. Okay, cool. Because I was wondering like the shows that just leave on like digital platforms, which is not like SABC or DSTV, or maybe like Showmax and them. Do they also win here?
Yes, they do.
Yeah. But isn't that amazing that a show is doing so well, but it doesn't exist on traditional media?
Yeah.
That's incredible, eh?
I think that's where we are now.
Yeah,
that's where we are, And people need to realize, because a lot of people are not realizing that. When somebody's playing a game, or because they need to make money off this traditional kind of like thing. I don't know. It's very interesting because that's where it is.
I don't know if you guys are familiar with the award ceremony, the Cannes Films Award.
Cannes Film Festival.
Yeah, the festival. That one. For quite some time, even that on its own, some of the stuff, some of the movies that were put on that platform were coming from an unknown source. Whereas right now, if you're at the festival, some of the sources are now being recognized as opposed to your traditional TVs. Whereas now, regardless of where you put your media or your creatives, someone, as long as you apply in the right fraternity, someone will recognize you accordingly.
And what a lot of people don't realize is that you need to apply to be nominated.
You can't just shoot a good movie and then hope it's going to eventually,
and then sit and wait to see if you're going to get nominated. You actually have to apply. So let's mention some of the notable winners. We got Shaga Ilembe continuing its dominance and winning multiple awards, including Best TV Drama. Then we have Tembinkosi Ntebu taking Best Actor in a TV Drama for his role as a king in Shaga Ilembe. And then Shannon Ezra winning Best Actress in a TV Drama for Lioness. And also Zikhona Zotlaga winning Best Actress in a telenovela for Gqeberha, The Empire.
Gqeberha, The Empire, it also plays on DSTV.
That's an Magic,
But
so all of these they play on DSTV.
It ended a long time ago.
There's one or two that I didn't recognize there. One or two that you mentioned that I didn't recognize. Obviously, Lioness. I think the Lioness. I haven't come across.
Yeah, the Lioness. I haven't heard that one as well.
I just love how much more content we have.
Also, apart from what you guys see, we also have film festivals. There's a festival called 48 Hour Film Festival that I used to shoot for. So it happens annually, I think twice. Yeah, twice a year.
Okay. What happens there?
You basically shoot a film in 48 hours.
Yeah.
Wow.
You have to come up with a concept, shoot, actors. It's amazing. The pressure though. But it is amazing.
48 hours?
Yes.
So you got like a little budget for it?
Yes. You need to have a little budget for it. Makeup, everything that you could possibly need. I won an award, you guys. I won an award. A couple actually. But my recent award I won was last year, I think November, December. The Kaelicha Film Award. I was not a part of the ceremony. I couldn't go there because it was in Cape Town. But yeah, I won an award.
That's amazing.
What does it mean? I think also for you as a creative director, as a creative, being a part of these awards. What does it mean? What does it mean for you as far as the future is concerned? As far as opening doors for actors, for directors? Because I think a couple of months ago, last month, we had spoken about how the challenges some of the directors and actors are having in the country just get themselves exposed. Never mind exposed to the public, but exposed in terms of minority value, exposed in terms of putting something in their pocket. Now, for you as a director, for you as someone who's coming in from a film industry, winning these awards, being present at these awards, does it open the door for you to perhaps achieve greater things outside the borders of South Africa?
100%. Even when you don't win an award, but to be nominated for a certain category means so much. And I think with people coming out and saying We need more. You know, the government needs to do better. You know, I feel like the future is looking very bright for a lot of filmmakers, I must say.
The thing is with the SAFTAs, man, shout out to them, by the way, for the people who organize such things, because, you know, it really does matter, man. It brings, like, more motivations to the local artists, just the whole industry in general.
100%.
And it also kind of, like, reveals to the people who don't know who want to get into such an industry to say, okay, this is what you can do. It's not only acting. This is what you can do. You can behind the camera. You can do A, B, C, D. So I feel like the SAFTAs, they're actually quite important for that role, you know, just highlighting the celebrity cultures and the celebrity storytelling that they have, especially in South Africa, just telling the stories. So I don't mean to be the villain. With that being said,
do you guys remember the actress Zinande, who made her breakthrough debut on Generations?
Yes.
She was also on The Queen, Ashes to Ashes, Gazi.
Oh, she deserves that award.
She was in the industry for 19 years and she only got her first award now in
Gail
2020.
Mabalane as well. Do you know Gail Mabalane?
Yes.
Yes. She won her first award this year.
Oh, dude! After how many years?
Shout out to her,
after
man.
how much work?
Shout out
Blood
to her
and Water
putting...
was incredible.
No,
and she's only winning now.
Blood and Water was incredible.
You understand?
I watched that.
I think these are by far the best SAFTAs ever.
Is it?
I've attended one event. Oh, guys, it's amazing.
Like I said, I don't mean to be the villain, but I wanted to ask, do you get any money from?
You do.
Yeah, you should.
You do. You do get money.
Ain't no way I'm taking one trophy home. You know, you need to give me some champuras. No.
You don't get money. First hand
you do get money
information.
for
So much
for
do you think you get for if you win?
Maybe 150 close to 200k.
Nice.
Maybe
nice.
3. I don't know.
Sure.
But yeah, I'm sure it's past 100k this year.
That's nice.
So that means even if you win a Metro award, you still get money, right?
Okay,
That
that
I'm
one
not
I
sure.
don't
Yeah,
know.
there we're not
Yeah,
sure.
that one I don't know.
Those ones. Yeah, you just go home with the trophy and a gold star.
Yeah, the gold stuff. Because I've got to ask, because, you know, it does help. The recognition does help. Like you say, this lady who, like, finally won after 19 years, and she's been in the industry. I mean, besides the money and everything, that's just incredible. That's an incredible feeling. I'm sure, like, you know, she you know,
Because she's incredibly talented.
But also, I think there is money involved, because the Department of Arts and Recreation and Arts and Culture do contribute. They have a certain budget.
That's where I was going to, like,
some of these awards. And I think Gayton McKenzie, who was also present at the SAFTAs himself, he made quite a controversial speech as per usual. But I think him being there was pretty much insight to just say arts and culture is involved, and there's some form of support and money coming in from government.
Yeah, because they need to support the industry, man. That's where I was just going with this, because such questions they need to be asked, you know, because you need to know where you're going and if you're gonna get anything, what you're getting out of this journey, you know, just besides you putting in your work and the recognition that you get, because, you know, it's kind of tough, you know, artists, the creatives in general, they're riling up saying it doesn't pay, you know what I mean, all those kind of things, you know.
Speaking of creatives and money, guys, let's talk about this before the show ends. You know what
I know.
The Real Housewives of Pretoria star got arrested. So Mel Viljoen and her husband Petrus Viljoen were arrested in Boca Raton in Florida. So police found body cam footage of them doing this thing called ticket switching. So basically, you know, at the grocery store, there's the self-checkout. So I'll scan chippies, but I'll take meat. So they kept doing that. So they stole more than $5,000, which is about 90,000 Rand worth of groceries using this.
Yeah.
Wait, one go or separate, like, occasions?
No, that's be separate. It can't be one go. Maybe one go, you get caught 10 times.
Yeah, no, because hey, now you're just some.
It happened over 52 transactions. This happened in America, by the way.
Yeah, because now you're doing hush puppy things here, but hey, man, why would they do that? Like,
it was a whole thing. So Pete would go and distract the workers. While his wife Mal was busy scanning the items so that they didn't notice.
Pete, why are you doing that?
Also, while on social media, they are, you know, like flashing, you know, they are, I don't know.
Yeah, because they're stealing.
Now,
criminals.
Now we get insight on the real housewife. Now we understand the real house. Not the reality show Housewives. Now we know who the real.
So now Showmax posted something shady actually.
Saying what?
Yes. They posted something shady where they were showing this lady talking about Tammy Taylor, saying it's her brand. You know, she was saying something that doesn't add up. You know, and people laughed so hard.
Wow.
They enjoyed that. Showmax is so shady for that.
So they were both charged with organized retail theft, which is a felony in the United States, and they were later released on $10,000 bail each.
Only, but it it's kind of like a petty crime, kind of like.
Why are we doing that in
like
other
just
people's
stealing
countries?
10,000 bail each. You do realize that 5,000 is about 90K. So it's about 180K bail.
Yeah, I mean, but yeah, I guess sometimes it can be like that. But hey, man, I actually didn't know these people because I don't watch Real Housewives and everything else. But we had a couple of housewives here on the show as well. But
yes, we had Crystal.
And you know what? This is why we always preach that social media is not a real place.
It's not.
Social media is really not
me,
a real place.
I can tell you now. I think it was on Friday where we spoke about this.
So like, from photos, these people look like they were having the time of their lives, you know. Meanwhile, they were not.
Yeah, man. Even me, I got people who think I'm a millionaire because from my Instagram. I'm like, guys, it's not it. Okay,
No,
I just look good.
But
good.
not to that extent. not to that extent.
Okay.
Yeah, no. What they were doing there.
You know what? As someone has been in this industry for over a decade, I've seen so many fakers. Where you know in real life this person is broke.
Yeah.
But online, you will think they are living their best life.
Why do we do that to ourselves?
I don't
for social
know.
media.
I think also maybe if you're in the entertainment industry, you expect it to have a certain, be in a certain tax bracket, etc., etc.
Now people do it for different reasons, man.
Easy.
Like it's just different reasons. Some people they just want you to think that they're rich.
100%.
Aren't we expected to be that person?
And then there's just some people who are doing it and they don't know that they're doing it. That's what they're doing. Yeah, like there's just some people who like to post stuff because they're being creative.
Okay.
And then, but in the actual fact, they've got people's impression thinking that there's something that they're, but they're just being creative. They don't know that they're doing this. And then there's just some people like, yeah, I need to post this, like I'm in Dubai or whatever, or what, you know, that type of thing. Or maybe they borrow a car, a Ferrari, and then they just come, you know, a McLaren, to make you think that they have it, but they don't.
Some people get caught out in that way. This lady was basically standing by the window of a skyscraper. I think it was Chicago. Took the picture, looked very pretty, whatever. Then people realized that if you took the picture now, you do realize there was another building added to the skyline. So the skyline you are standing at is 5 years too. So also do your research if you're gonna be a person that fakes on social media, I think.
Yeah, man, because they might just drag you real quick, man. But $10,000 bail.
Yeah.
Also, how is Donald Trump feeling about this? Because he was the one that was saying, come. Yeah,
this was about to ask, man. Like, yo, these people here, are they the ones that got taken, that left here on that visa? And then some of them came back. That's what I'm about to ask. I was looking at the name. I didn't want to bring it up, but, you know, I just saw the name. I'm like, could it be by any chance?
Some people also, they don't realize, and we've seen it happen a lot, where they'll go to America and realize that life is tough that side. And they don't want to admit to us that, guys.
No, life is tough.
Not only America.
Everywhere is tough. Like, you know, if it's not your home, it's going to be tough, guys.
100%. If it's not your home, it's going to be 10 times worse. And we always have this mentality that because there are these high-rise buildings, the streets are always clean, I'm going to have a fort for. No, it's not built for you, Chief. There are Americans that America is built for. You can't go outside and feel as if you're going to America and have the best life of your life. No.
No, you can't.
Like that.
No, it doesn't work.
Speaking about America, speaking of American and awards, what's his name? Michael B. Jordan won an award, and he was competing against one of my favorite actors, Leonardo DiCaprio.
It was the Academy, right?
It was Academy. Yeah, he won Best Actor award for Sinners. You guys remember Sinners, the movie?
Oh man,
he deserves it,
guys.
He deserves it.
Let me tell you something. Him and his brother, what they did with that movie.
He deserves it.
Oh no, like Ryan Coogler, the director. What's his name? Is it Ryan Coogler? Yes. I think they're brothers. Or if they're not, they just look like, I don't know. But yes, but in the movie, then there's two people. Yeah, you're acting there's two people. But not only that, you know what the movie does? The movie, it's got this drama when it begins. Drama kind of like, and then all of a sudden it just changes down this vampires. Like, wait, what happened to the other story? We want to know about the other story. Like, guys, there's like two stories backed into one. Personally, I feel like that
reminds me of Itonga. Bonko Khoza won an award as well for playing a role like that. He was playing himself and a twin, and he did that he did an amazing job.
You know, it only makes sense that he won it because also the best director award also went to Paul Thomas Anderson, who was also who was part of that cast as well. But rather Paul Anderson, he won it for One Battle at a Time. One Battle at a Time is the movie where Leonardo DiCaprio is in. So it's quite unfortunate that Michael B. Jordan won the best actor and the best director goes to Paul Thomas for a movie that Leonardo DiCaprio was also nominated in as best actor. But of course, Leonardo notched up his first award quite recently. I think the last Oscars is when he notched up his award, and
they snubbed him for so long.
And you think you've spoken to a lady that didn't win for, I forgot her name, for 19 years.
Yeah.
And you can imagine the likes of Leonardo coming out from your first movie as Titanic. You get snubbed from that award. You go through movies such as The Revenant, Inception,
Wolf of
Wall Street, all those movies. No accolade, nothing. Too much. And only a couple of years ago he gets announced. And of course this year, I think I'd like to say he's acting. He's dropping. He's dropping the ball. Obviously, it comes with age.
I'm sorry, Leonardo is aging like milk.
For real?
Yeah, I thought he would have been hotter as an adult. I'm sorry. He was such a handsome man. I expected better from him. Guys, don't stop looking after yourselves as men, please. If you know you are hot, continue.
But can I tell you something? You know, sometimes certain roles require you to look a certain way.
Yeah.
So that can affect how a person looks.
Have you seen him in between movies?
But then also that's the thing with Hollywood actors. Hollywood actors get immersed in a role, and sometimes that role becomes who they are for the next 6 or 1 year.
Remember the Joker?
Yeah.
Jared Leto or Heath Ledger?
Heath Ledger, the one.
Original Joker.
Heath Ledger. Oh, Heath Ledger is not the original. There are many Jokers.
Talking about the original, the first Joker.
First.
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
What about it?
He had to lose weight for that role. He had to literally be that person that you see on screen.
Once you get immersed in that role, that becomes your life, and sometimes you get out of it. It's very hard. Like Heath Ledger, for instance, on Heath Ledger, I think he was so immersed in his character that became who he was, and unfortunately ended his life in that sense also. Very. Also one of the best.
So it's like extreme method acting.
Next level.
Okay, guys, before we close off the show, we've kicked off an exciting new competition with Capello and Black Bistro Lounge, where listeners get a chance to nominate someone they believe deserves a special treat.
I love that.
So sometimes the people who show up the most, for others, are the ones who really get celebrated themselves. It could be a friend who's always there when you need support, a parent who sacrifices a lot for their family, or someone who has been having a tough time and could use a moment to feel appreciated. So all listeners have to do is nominate someone and tell us who they are and why they deserve to win a special experience at Capello or at Black Bistro Lounge. This is our first week running the competition, and we'll be collecting nominations throughout the week before announcing the lucky winner on Friday.
Thank you for that. I think
please nominate me. Now I've come with empty stomach for this week. I've come prepared.
Even me.
Please, I want that lunch. Please, guys. Please.
Yeah, I'll be ready. But I just want to say, guys, I think Titanic is overrated. We're gonna end it here.
When the city's asleep, before the grind gets going,
Thanks, Mama.
we already moving. Flipping switches, turning rooms into world stages. We don't crack under pressure. We crush it. We lock in and dollar what we must. From beats on stage in the spotlight to face beats in the close-up.
And there we go, guys.
Making every shot count, 'cause the 9 to 5